2025 is shaping up to be an incredible year for gaming, with highly anticipated releases across various genres. From open-world adventures to intense RPGs and long-awaited sequels, here are the biggest upcoming games you need to watch out for. First up, Crimson Desert, a breathtaking open-world action-adventure RPG set in a vast medieval fantasy world. With stunning visuals powered by cutting-edge technology, Crimson Desert promises dynamic combat that blends melee, ranged, and magical attacks with seamless environmental interaction. Players will explore a war-torn land filled with political intrigue, betrayal, and epic battles. One of the biggest draws of this game is its realistic world. If you're a fan of immersive open-world RPGs with a rich narrative, this one should be on your radar. Next up, Alkahest. Alkahest is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing RPGs of 2025, blending dark fantasy, deep alchemical mechanics, and an expansive open world filled with mystery. While details are still scarce, what we do know is that this game will put players in the role of an alchemist navigating a world where science and magic intertwine in dangerous and unpredictable ways. The combat system is rumored to be highly strategic, allowing players to combine different alchemical effects to create devastating attacks or defensive strategies. With a focus on player choice and experimentation, Alkahest could be a game-changer in the RPG genre, offering a fresh take on magic-based mechanics in an immersive, lore-rich world. Hideo Kojima is back with Death Stranding 2, the highly anticipated sequel to his divisive yet groundbreaking 2019 title. This time, Norman Reedus returns as Sam Porter Bridges, alongside Léa Seydoux and Troy Baker, but the world has changed significantly since we last saw it. With Kojima Productions leveraging the latest Decima engine advancements, the game is likely to push graphical fidelity to new heights. If you enjoyed the thought-provoking storytelling and atmospheric world of the first game, this sequel is bound to deliver another unforgettable experience. The legendary Metal Gear Solid 3 is being remade from the ground up as Metal Gear Solid Delta: Snake Eater. With improved enemy AI, more detailed environments, and enhanced gameplay mechanics, this remake is designed to appeal to both veteran fans and newcomers. The jungle survival elements, which made Snake Eater stand out from other stealth games, will likely be expanded upon, adding more depth to resource management and camouflaging. Whether you're experiencing this classic for the first time or revisiting it with a fresh coat of paint, Metal Gear Solid Delta is shaping up to be one of the most exciting remakes in recent years. Up next, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Warhorse Studios has taken the ambitious systems of the first game and refined them further, delivering an even more realistic depiction of medieval life. The game features a vast open world where every NPC has daily routines, and every action you take has consequences. Combat has been improved, offering a deeper and more fluid sword fighting system that relies on historical accuracy. The story picks up where the first game left off, continuing the journey of Henry as he seeks justice in a war-torn Bohemia. With stunning graphics, more varied quests, and a greater emphasis on player choice, this sequel is a dream for fans of historical RPGs. The next game on the list is Assassin's Creed Shadows. The game's open world is inspired by Japan's Sengoku period, a time of war, political intrigue, and shifting alliances. This long-awaited setting introduces dual protagonists, a shinobi assassin and a samurai warrior, each with unique playstyles. The shinobi relies on stealth, quick movements, and gadgets, while the samurai excels in open combat with heavy armor and precise strike. Assassin's Creed Shadows is shaping up to be one of the most ambitious entries in the series, offering a fresh experience while staying true to the core AC formula. Next up, Ballad of Antara, a brand new action RPG. Ballad of Antara is being developed by Tipworks Studio and published by Enfold Games. The game promises deep world building, strategic combat, and a gripping narrative. Set in a high fantasy world, players will embark on an epic journey filled with mythological creatures, powerful deities, and ancient civilizations. Early footage suggests a mix of traditional RPG elements with fast-paced, real-time combat that blends magic and melee skills. If you're a fan of games like Dragon Age or The Witcher, Ballad of Antara could be the next big RPG for you. Up next, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. A unique turn-based RPG with a dark, surreal art style, Expedition 33 tells the story of a group of travelers fighting against a mysterious force that erases people's existence. If you enjoy deep, story-driven RPGs with a distinct visual style, this game should be on your radar. The next game on the list is The Outer Worlds 2. Obsidian is back with The Outer Worlds 2, bringing more satirical sci-fi storytelling, wacky characters, and deep RPG mechanic. Expect bigger worlds, better combat, and more choices that truly matter in this highly anticipated sequel. The original game was praised for its humor, engaging dialogue, and flexible playstyles, and the sequel looks to expand on these strengths while offering a more polished experience. Next up, Game of Thrones Kingsroad, an RPG set in the brutal and politically charged world of A Song of Ice and Fire. Unlike past adaptations, this game aims to deliver a more in-depth role-playing experience, where players must navigate the treacherous landscape of alliances, betrayals, and power struggles. The game is said to feature large-scale battles, deep character interactions, and a choice-driven narrative where every action has consequences. With a richly detailed world and the opportunity to experience the political drama of Westeros firsthand, is shaping up to be a must-play for fans of the franchise. Up next, Ghost of Yōtei. Following the massive success of Ghost of Tsushima, Sucker Punch Studios is taking us back to feudal Japan with Ghost of Yōtei, the highly anticipated sequel. This time, the story moves north to the snow-covered landscapes of Hokkaido, where Jin Sakai continues his journey as the legendary ghost. One of the most intriguing elements of Ghost of Yōtei is its deeper integration of mythical element. While the original game remained grounded in realism, this sequel will feature yokai, Japanese spirits and demons, that influence the world and narrative in mysterious ways. The next game on the list is Gothic 1 Remake. The cult classic Gothic is getting a full remake, bringing one of the most beloved RPGs of the early 2000s into the modern era. Unlike simple remasters, this remake aims to completely reimagine the game while staying true to its gritty, unforgiving world. Players will once again step into the shoes of the nameless hero, a convict thrown into a harsh and dangerous prison colony. The original Gothic was known for its brutal difficulty, dynamic NPC interactions, and deeply immersive world, and the remake promises to enhance these aspects with modernized graphics, smoother gameplay, and expanded mechanic. The Gothic 1 remake is definitely one to look forward to. Next up, Fable. The legendary Fable franchise is making a long-awaited return, with Playground Games taking the reins for this reboot. Fable is set in a vibrant fantasy world where player choices shape the narrative in meaningful ways. This new installment promises to modernize the series while keeping the charm and humor that made it so beloved. The world is expected to be vast and reactive, filled with eccentric characters, mythical creatures, and the ability to carve out your own destiny. With stunning visuals and engaging story, this reboot has the potential to reignite the magic of the series for a new generation. The next game on the list is Where Winds Meet. Where Winds Meet is a visually breathtaking open-world action RPG set in ancient China, blending historical realism with mystical elements inspired by wuxia legends. Players will take on the role of a wandering swordsman caught in the turmoil of a collapsing dynasty, facing political conflicts, warlords, and supernatural threat. The game promises a fluid combat system where players can chain together acrobatic moves, use traditional Chinese weaponry, and even tap into supernatural abilities. Exploration is a major focus, with a dynamic world full of breathtaking landscapes, hidden secrets, and lively NPCs with their own unique stories. If you're a fan of games like Ghost of Tsushima or Sekiro, but with a distinctly Chinese historical setting, Where Winds Meet could be one of the most exciting RPGs of the year. At number 1 we have, possibly the most anticipated game of the decade, GTA 6 is set to redefine open-world gaming. With a return to Vice City, multiple playable protagonists, and Rockstar's signature attention to detail, this game aims to push the boundaries of storytelling and world-building. GTA 6 will feature photorealistic visuals, dynamic weather systems, and destructible environments, all contributing to a richer and more immersive experience. This game is shaping up to be the biggest and most innovative entry in the franchise yet. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. See you in the next video.